Hello, welcome you to online learning, and our topic today is describing graph, a brand new type of paragraph. This is the very first lesson in the series. There are 3 lessons in total, and the topic today will focus on line graph. First of all, it's essential for you guys to understand how to interpret visual information. It is actually similar to what you did in geography at high school when you have to analyze a graph, a chart, or a map. So I will explain this graph from top to bottom and from left to right. From top to bottom, we have the title, which helps you understand the main idea of what the visual information shows. Then, keys or legends explain symbols or colors used in a chart, graph, or map. From left to right, we have the y-axis, which is also called the vertical axis, and x-axis, which is also called the horizontal axis. So the x-axis is the horizontal side of a bar or line graph. The y-axis is the vertical side, and for the x-axis is normally the year, the period, and for the y-axis is normally the digits, the value. For the organization, it is actually similar to other types of paragraph. There are 3 parts: topic sentence, supporting sentences, and concluding sentence. Now, we will analyze each part in details. So for the topic sentence, there are actually 2 sentences, so it is topic sentences. For the first sentence, you have to introduce the graph. It's actually a template. The graph chart shows, illustrates, presents, gives information about. And you need to paraphrase the title and then the period. In the second sentence, you're going to introduce the general trend. You have to identify the general trend of the graph and put it in a sentence like according to the graph, or as the chart shows, or as we can see from the chart, and the general trend. Moving on to supporting sentences, they are served to provide evidence to support the general trend. For the tense, it is actually based on the period. If the graph was about something in the past, then use the past tense. If it's about something, a mixture between the past and the present, then you should apply a mixture of the past and the present tense as well. If this is talking about something in the future, then future tense. You can take a look at Language for Writing on LMS for more information of useful vocabulary. The final part is concluding sentence. For this particular type of paragraph, it is actually optional, but if you want to include a concluding sentence, then you can summarize the report and draw a relevant conclusion. Practice. Since this is a brand new type of paragraph, I'd like to give you guys some guideline. So this is a chart that you will have to write a paragraph about. Take a closer look at it. So for the topic sentences, I require to write the first sentence to introduce the graph. The graph chart shows, illustrates, presents, gives information about, and then you add the title and the period. You can't write about population growth in India and China, in which you copy the title directly and completely. You must do some paraphrase. For example, about the changes in number of citizens in two Asian countries, namely India and China, and the period from 2000 to 2010. For the second sentence, you have to identify the general trend. So what is the general trend here? You can write it in a general way. According to the graph, as the chart shows, or as we can see from the chart, each country experienced an opposite trend. Or you can write, while India experienced an upward trend, China witnessed a contrary development. Alright, that's the end of this video. I hope that my suggestion will be useful for you guys. If you have any question, don't feel shy to contact me via my email, telephone, or Facebook. Thank you so much for listening.